Hey, Chris Mack here. Welcome back to 3 Minute Business Tip. Another topic that came up this week, and I thought, aha, perfect for a 3 minute business tip. Do not speak negatively about other businesses. You do not need to put down another business to shine. And in fact, when you speak negatively about another business, you do the opposite of shining. You dim your light. You and who you are and what you offer will speak for itself, and time will tell. If another business is doing something that you do not agree with, time will tell. You don't need to say anything. That is the beauty of it. And you know what? Even times I've been so tempted, I have had things happen in my business, and I've been so tempted to make a reply. But you smile and you think to yourself, time will tell. And it does every single time. So do not speak negatively. If something needs to be said, it will come out. What you need to do is focus on what you do best, and that's it. So when you're in the beauty industry, unfortunately, people expect catty. They expect a catty environment. Even though they want something so different, they expect it. And they come in and sometimes they'll even bring it into your business. I remember when I opened my business, my brick and mortar business, my actual location, I had a vision that this roof, I would always say, I'm paying for this roof. I have this roof. Come on in, let's facilitate you. Let's grow your art. So I was a very art-based business. I facilitated makeup artists and hairstylists. Those were the easiest to start with within my city. However, my business plan and why it was funded and why I was able to really gather as much support as I was able to was because I also facilitated fine artists, fashion designers, photographers. I even dabbled in musicians and local musicians and, supporting them within the shop. I really was inspired by Andy Warhol's factory, and I believe that we could create something like that without the riffraff. We could do something that was entrepreneurial, artists that were entrepreneurial rather than just like emotional and expressive. We could get something that was truly business focused. And that was me. I was an artist, but I was also a business mind. So, I had people tell me these things, and I started to really listen to advice. And that's how I took the direction to even open my business in the first place. So with that said, I have a very fashion, art, business, entrepreneurial artist goal for my business. Why would I have trash magazines in it? That doesn't make any sense. No, I had Vogue. I had Bazaar. I had In Style. I had art books. I had Chanel. I had Vogue's actual, like the top, from the 70s and the 80s vintage looks. I had Andy Warhol. I had Edie Sedgwick. I had these really cool coffee table, like table talker type things around the shop that I thought was inspiring and interesting. They came in simply because we offered beauty services as our bread and butter to support our arts. They expected trash magazines. They wanted gossip. And I'm like, no, we do not do that here. It's funny. So we really had to educate our clients that that's not what we do here. And you know what ended up happening? We were going against the grain because they have an expectation, right? They ended up saying, it's so comfortable here. How many times did we hear, it's so comfortable? I come in and I just feel at home. I can relax. This isn't like any other beauty-based business that I've been to. And I'm like, thank you. But we had to educate them. We had to educate the clients that there's no room for comparison here. There's no room for gossip here. This is not the environment. So what ended up happening, and why I'm sharing this with you for your business, what ended up happening was we built a loyal clientele who liked us for what we offered. My staff did not trash talk other businesses. We had a couple things that would happen where clients had come in and were complaining about another business. You know what our answer was? I'm sure there was some reason. We don't know what happened. We don't know what went down. How dare we speak, well, they should have done this or they should have done that. We don't know what the shop or the beauty-based business, like the salon or the studio, we don't know what they tried to do to rectify. We don't know if this client is coming with half a story. Who are we to speak negatively of this business? So we would say, you need to go back. You know what? Go back, talk to them. Here's some things that I would ask. Here's some really good questions. Most of the time, because we're a small area, we would know the business or at least know of them. Sometimes we knew them. We even had previously worked there, and we would say, go back, talk to them, ask these questions. This really shouldn't be happening. Maybe there's a reason. Was there something in your consultation? Maybe the business told them it's not going to take. You're going to have to come back a couple times, but the client didn't want to hear it, so they come to us and complain. We don't know, so how dare we speak negatively about that business? Now, sometimes it doesn't work in our favor. Sometimes the business would be upset. How dare you send this client back to us? And it's like, we are giving you the opportunity to correct this. You should be thanking us. I mean, it's not always a smooth, perfect transition, but we know our business, what we were doing, we were not speaking negatively. We are ensuring that our colleagues, we're all in this industry together, so I refer to them as our colleagues, not competitors. Our colleagues, we're giving them the opportunity to correct it, but we're also supporting them too, because we know that they're in business for a reason. They know how to conduct themselves in business, and you know what? It's not our position, it's not our place to put them down. So, and then it reflects really positively on us because that client came, and if they came with negative energy, it was shut down. That's not what we do here. So that is a very, I wanted to expand on this one because it is so important. So I doubled up the time here. It's not a 3-minute business tip. I apologize, but it is worth it if you got through this to really let that sink in, who you are, what your mission is, and that's what you need to promote. You do not need to compare. It's toxic to you and it's toxic to other businesses. And you do not need to gossip, criticize, or ridicule other businesses because it doesn't reflect negatively on them. It actually reflects negatively on you, and it dims your light. And your only job right now is to shine and put your best foot forward. So again, take what you will. Have a great day. See you next time.